I wanted to share with you really a trend that we're seeing here at our R&D design business, and that is simply the shortage of resources with silicon and copper really impacting our supply chains out in the world. And so many companies are coming to us just to redesign something that they already had ready to build in order to incorporate the resources that are actually available. So I want you to watch this. I want you to keep an eye out, particularly if you have an upcoming design, to make sure that you have the ability to build it, because some of these resources are not even available until maybe 2023. So it is really a trend that we need to keep an eye on, particularly in terms of technology development and R&D. I'm Anita Baranowski. Glad you could join me.
It's safe to say that the last 15 months have been pretty darn challenging. Yet, there's some great opportunities that have arisen as a part of what's happened. One of the areas and trends that I'm focused on is the renewed emphasis on remote work and telecommuting. Now, it's been around for a long time, but we've never seen the adoption rates that we've seen now. And I think many companies that were reluctant in the past can't go back. We are at best looking at hybrid working models. And so the interest to me is, how does this impact organizations and their innovation function? How do you maintain the cohesion of innovation teams while allowing individual employees to work in the most flexible way possible for themselves?
There are a couple of trends that we should really be watching, and some of those are certainly the emergence of other countries entering into virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality, remote reality, and even holograms. The race is on, and it's fun to see a lot of other companies in other countries actually emerge at a quick pace. And it's exciting to just be aware of that as you create new connections in virtual and augmented reality, that the fact that you may have tools outside of the US. And another big trend inside of that world is the fact that there is a lot of new technologies being created all over the world, and those particular applications and companies will certainly be gobbled up by bigger companies. So those are some big trends that we should be watching as our reality tools move into our world.
The world is evolving so quickly that there's a long-term trend of continuous learning. The younger generation is actively seeking for educational opportunities outside of the classroom, and they're attracted to companies that actually offer it. That's why companies like Google are offering a specialized training course that lasts about 6 months, but they're equating it to actually getting a degree. Other ideas include workshops, speakers, mindfulness experts, and of course, innovation training.
Probably the most important trend, and I think something we've seen over the last year, is the decentralization of work. People working remotely, working from home, working in remote teams, learning how to do that. The next step of that is to allow much more open collaborative innovation, even outside your own organization. Take advantage of skills and capabilities that are happening or available far from your location, outside your organization, but that you can enlist to drive new opportunity, new innovation within your organization, your team.